Good evening everyone, Luke here for Showcase Saturday, and we have a game that is known by many names. So we have Powerslave, which is the MS-DOS named version of the game that we will be showcasing today. However, it is also known as Exhumed. Now, that is the version that I am much more aware of. That is the version that I have played on PlayStation 1 and 2. And let's just jump in right here into the little cutscene bit. Yeah, it's the version that I've played on PS1 and PS2, and that's what I'm a lot more comfortable with. Now, this game is available on Classic Reloads and other abandonware sites. Go play it. It is a good game. I very much recommend this game. The only reason why I'm showing off the little cutscene bit that turns up if you wait a bit too long in the main screen is because I'm very bad at this game on PC. Yeah, very, very bad. Even that guy's screaming at how bad I am. Anyway, yes, things. I've actually got notes for this. I've got like the Wikipedia page and stuff open because there's so much I want to talk about that I'm probably going to forget about. So, as you can see on the screen, we have many different weapons. The M60 is my personal favourite in the PlayStation 1 version also. However, you've also got a few other things which differs from the PC version to the PlayStation version. Now, this is a game which is very interesting in how it was developed for quite a few different platforms. It was developed for the Sega Saturn, the PlayStation, and computer. However, it was developed for the Sega Saturn first. Now, if I just bring this up, it will indicate that the Sega Saturn was developed first and foremost following its release on PlayStation, due to the developers wanting to get ahead of the first-person shooter market on the Sega Saturn. Now, this game is seen as one of the best first-person shooter games available on the Sega Saturn, and is also seen as sort of inspired by Doom, which is a definite compliment in my opinion. Doom is a very good game also. However, I'm just a big fan of the sort of like Egyptian mythology which is introduced into this game, and as you can see, as this guy is gunning down a Anubis. But yeah, in the PC version though, each weapon has its own separate supply of ammunition, its ammunition pickups, and will only apply to the weapon that the player has acquired. So for example, when this guy picks up a little blue orb, it will only refill the ammo of his M60. However, with the PS1 and PS2 versions that I have played, it will refill just sort of a generic ammo meter. See, again, I'm much more of a fan of the PlayStation version because I suppose that's what I've become more comfortable with. That's the version that I've played so much, and it's a lot more Metroidvania-y. Yes, Metroidvania-y. Because you have more power-ups that then let you explore the world that has been developed in sort of like an overworld map, which lets you go backwards and forwards throughout the game and essentially explore to get new spaces and use your power-ups in new and exciting ways. And I like that. But for some reason, the developers thought for the PC version that it would be much more linear, and I don't necessarily agree with that. Yeah, so as I'm looking through my notes here, on the PlayStation version, level progression is non-linear, letting the player go to any previous unlocked level at any time. Now, you can do that on the PC version as well, but you're not going to get anything new out of it. I don't understand. Like, why would you make a superior version for the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn, and then not introduce any of those concepts into the PC version? I mean, the PC version looks to be essentially the same game, just without some of those added sort of like bells and whistles, those added features. And as you can see, we've got a beautiful fish just being macheted to death here. But it's I don't understand. Like, there's small cosmetic things which which makes sense. So for example, in the PlayStation version, there's little blue scorpions, which are known as Terranians. I'm losing my voice. Terranians. However, in this game, there's little red scarabs. Now, I can understand that if you just want a slightly different sprite on the different things, but yeah, I just don't understand. Anyway, now on to like a few little fun facts about Powerslave and a few more reasons why I'm showing off for Showcase Saturday, or this Misty player is showing off because I'm terrible at this game on PC. I'm so bad. Yes, so the US title, Powerslave, is a reference to the Iron Maiden album of the same name. I love Iron Maiden. The Trooper is one of my favourites, and yes, listen to the Trooper if you haven't listened to the Trooper. It's amazing, and also a beer if I'm thinking correctly. Anyway, getting off topic, Luke. My brain's all over the place. This is how bad it is today. The game is then narrated by the iconic film trailer announcer Don LaFontaine. Now, if you know that name, you're a massive movie buff like myself. Mr. Fontaine is essentially that in a world like movie trailer guy. I loved all of his trailers. Sadly, he passed away in 2008, but man, that guy knew how to commentate over a trailer. Like, he was amazing. Like, in fact, if I just quickly bring it up, he had a couple of nicknames which I think are just so fitting for his beautiful voice. So yeah, Thunderthroat, the voice of God. These are names that he deserves. They're beautiful. I'll put in the description below a couple of links to trailers that he narrates. I believe he narrated Shrek as another side note, which is very odd. But yes, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, that sort of thing. But yes, I'm getting off topic again. Back to the Powerslave. When I'm geeking out about games, we go to many beautiful places, don't we? So, let's bring back up something interesting. Yes, so there is an unofficial remake that was made by a Mr. Samuel Kaiser Villarreal, and that was for free. But I wasn't aware of this. There's a publisher which is actually remaking the game for a digital distribution, which I am so excited about. Night Dive Studios, please get on that faster. I want to play this I want to play this now. I want to play a PC version which I can have a controller. Because with the abandonware version, you use keyboard and mouse, and as everyone knows, I'm bad at keyboard and mouse. I want a controller where I can slash like mummies and zombies and these creepy scarab things as they're coming up to me by just pressing the right trigger rather than having to screw around with the keyboard and stuff. That just it's a massive pain to me. I can understand why people use keyboard and mouse, better aim, it's just what they're accustomed to, but I'm a controller guy. I like my controllers. I want to play with my X360 controller. Anyway, off topic again. Getting back to the main thing. So yeah, yes, there's that unofficial remake, which is called Powerslave EX. That's much more of the Metroidvania-y, PlayStation-y version. There's not really any graphical loss, if at all. There's more of like a graphical improvement, in fact. And while on that topic, there's no graphical difference between the PlayStation version and the PC version, in my opinion. From what I've seen in both, they both look amazing for a game that was brought out in like 1990. Yes, this game was... I should have brought that up sooner. This game was made in 1990, and yet it's full 3D. You've got gunplay, you've got these ranged attacks which can come and hit you. You've got this quite nicely streamlined hub. In my opinion, you've got the little mana pool on the left, which you can use to cast spells. In the PlayStation version, you've got the little red health meter, which ticks down. The sort of like breathing lungs, which you can see in the middle to the left, that's not on the PlayStation version. However, in this, it indicates how much sort of like breath you have when you're in the underwater levels that we previously saw. You have to pick up 4 little keys to progress throughout the level, as you can see down here as well. Hence the more Metroidvania-y sort of thing as well, picking up keys and progressing through the levels. But yeah, it's just a very well put together game for when it was, and I just have very fond memories of it. My my parents would play this game. my mum and stepdad, and it's just, yeah, it's a very fun game to watch, but to also play. And I'm just sad that I can't actually show off some of my own gameplay at the moment, because when I get the PlayStation version up and going, you will get a full series of this, and I will talk about how much I love this game in full, because yes, I absolutely adore this game. But on PC, nah, I'm so bad at it on PC. Ugh, so bad. Anyway, we've come to our golden scarab, and that comes to the end of the level there, and the end of the bit here. So yes, that was Powerslave. Sadly, I couldn't show off the stuff that I can do again, but you will certainly see that in future videos. But yes, sadly, it comes to that shield part of the video again. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If not, that's perfectly fine as well. Those sorts of things can go and get mummified, like you can see in Powerslave if you pick up a copy yourself. But yes, I hope you have a wonderful evening and a good night.